What up, YouTube? It's your boy Marv Over Matter back with another video. And today, what I'm going to talk about is environment matters, man. Your environment matters. Like where you are when it comes to location, where you are when it comes to like what the place you're actually at. Are you at school? Are you at work? Are you at the gym? Like all this stuff matters, man. And it affects how you should approach the game, right? So I'll give you an example. I always talk about cold approaching. And I always kind of denounce cold approaching. And I realized that a big reason that I denounce cold approaching is because I've been in LA for a long time, man. And in LA, people are just not receptive. Like that's just not the vibe in LA, right? So when I have been cold approaching, I'm approaching in a place where people are not receptive. Not only are the girls that I'm cold approaching probably interacting and talking with guys who are just on another level financially, on another level, really financially, lifestyle wise, right? So they're dealing with those type of guys on a regular basis, guys that are wearing like, $1,000 shoes and all this type of stuff. So because they're dealing with that on a regular basis, they're already gonna have a certain standard that they're kind of expecting. So it's not only that, but just in general, people in LA are closed off. They're very closed off, right? I know because in moving here and living here long enough, I could feel myself being more closed off than I was before. So it's like my experience and my thought process on cold approaching is coming from that. Now, I had to think about it when I was back home, right? Even when I went back home during the pandemic and I would cold approach girls, it was a lot easier. They were a lot more receptive. Right? I got more dates. I got more like, oh yeah, like off the rip, just like they were interested. I could feel it more because I come from like a small city. It's not a small town, but it's a small city. And so people are just more down to earth. People are just more normal and they're more receptive to the girls are more receptive to being approached. Just people in general are more receptive to just have conversation with somebody who's a stranger. And, everybody kind of feels at home. Everybody kind of feels comfortable. LA is very hectic, very all over the place, in certain pockets, right? And even when I travel a little bit outside of LA, I can notice that people are a bit more receptive. So things like that are going to affect, your dating strategy. So here in LA, it would make more sense to date in like a social circle type of strategy. Right? Use that type of strategy as opposed to just going up and cold approaching. If you're in a place that's like a city, but it's not, super fast paced, super crazy, people are a bit more receptive. Maybe if you're in the South, maybe if you're in the Midwest, people are a bit more receptive, more like polite, more just used to people talking to them. You cold approaching is not going to have that same, you're not going to run into the same problems. It'll be much more like open, right? The women will be more receptive. Now, I've mentioned this before. I think a girl told me in Sweden, people just don't talk to each other. So if you just pull up on somebody in Sweden, they're gonna be like, what are you doing? This is weird, right? So like I said, that matters. Your location matters, and you have to know your location. You have to know your culture, and that is gonna affect how your strategy is gonna go. Now, if you're in a work environment, you have to understand there's boundaries. Some people can get away with, crossing the boundaries. Some girls might cross the boundaries themselves. But a lot of times the women are going to feel, because they're in a professional setting, that they, have to have a certain boundary up, have to have a certain guard up. So when you come in and you're just, super aggressive, super, straight to the point, you might face some resistance because of that. Now, if they were out, that same woman were out at a party, at a house party, and it was invite only, and it was her best friend's house, and you got invited to that, you could be a little bit more direct. You could be a little bit more open, because she's going to be more open. She's going to be more receptive to you, right? So it's very situational. It's very like, where are you? Who's around? What's going on? Like, what's happening in the situation? Are y'all at an arcade? You know what I mean? You could probably meet a random girl at the arcade if she's having fun, things are going well, you know what I'm saying? She's laughing, she's joking with the people that she's with. You come across her, you make a joke, you say something, like, she's gonna be more receptive there. If you at the bank, you know what I mean? That's probably not gonna work, right? She's there to handle business. There's certain things, there's certain places, and guys oftentimes will approach a girl when she's on a mission doing something. When she's trying to get something done, that's when we decide, all right, this is the time to approach. You know what I mean? At the gas station, dudes love to approach, but girls are literally they don't even like pumping their own gas. They're trying to get to the gas station and go because they know that that's where it's going to happen. But I promise you, that same girl, you meet her in a different setting, you meet her in a different situation, she's going to be open to you. She's going to be receptive to you, especially if you're a handsome guy. She's going to be receptive to you. She's going to be like, yeah, you know, oh, how's it, like, open, asking you questions. You know what I mean? So it's like all that matters. Your environment is of the utmost importance. So if you're not in a good environment, you need to switch that. You need to find environments where women are going to be more, you know, open. Their comfort level is going to be higher. You know what I mean? It's maybe it's even that it's more accepted for people to interact and try to date in the environments that you go to, right? Fun environments are going to be helpful. Environments where people are just, their guard is down, they're there to have fun. That is going to be a better situation than going somewhere where people are trying to handle business. Like the gym, that's why a lot of times it's like hit or miss with the gym. If she's feeling you at the gym, then it doesn't matter, right? And that's the disclaimer I always use. If she's feeling you, nothing matters. But if she's not just feeling you off the rip, the gym might be a little bit tough because that's her place where she's going to handle something. That's her place where she's going to be consistently. So she might not want to, you know, start something that she's not going to finish there. And it's just more that comes into it. But I promise you, these same girls at the arcade, at the amusement park, you know what I mean? If you on vacation, that's why on vacation people go crazy, because they're there to have fun. They're there to enjoy the time. It's like a comedy show, right? People go to a comedy show to laugh. So they end up laughing at things that they normally wouldn't laugh at. If you're somebody like me, I don't really change that much. Like if I'm going to a comedy show, this person still got to be funny for me to laugh. I'm not just laughing because. So I'll see people, like somebody will make a joke and it'll be like kind of okay, and then people will be dying and laughing, and it's like they just want to, you know, they want to experience the laughter. They want it to go like that. It's the same thing with like dating. If you're in a place where it's like, oh, like you're on vacation, you're at spring break, that's why people going crazy. It's like, oh, it's part of the experience. It's what they're expecting. So they want that to happen. They want it to go well. They want it to be, you know, sexual on spring break. They want to meet a guy and have fun and just go crazy. Like that's what they want because that's what they're there for. At a festival, things like that. I know a young dude I work with, he's going to a festival, or I think like a rave this weekend. And it's like, yeah, he's going to have fun. Like, the girls are going to be receptive. They're going to be open to it because that's what people are going there for. When y'all pull up on girls in situations where that's not really why they're there. That's not really what they're trying to do there. It could work in your advantage, right? It could work in your advantage, but more than likely, it's not going to. More than likely, it's going to be like, oh, I'm just here to do this. Like, nah, I'm okay. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, if the culture that you're in, so like in my hometown, it was a lot easier. Like when I would pull up on girls at the gym, I still got rejected because it's like, it's the gym. Like I remember I walked up to a girl, I asked her, like, what's up? You know, try to see what's going on. She was like, oh no, I have a boyfriend. Then I seen her at Walmart and she seen me and she was just like, I seen her, but I'm like, she's not like messing with me, so whatever. And then she kept looking at me. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey. And she just kind of was staring at me and kind of waiting around, like waiting for me to say something, waiting for me to kind of start a conversation again. And I'm like, but she already dubbed me at the gym. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was looking, when, you know, she was on the squat rack and it was that situation. She was like, oh, no. It was like she was more confident. No, I'm good. I have a boyfriend, boom, boom. But we get to Walmart, we get out in like, you know, a different environment, and now her energy's different. Now the way she's seeing me is different. Now the way she's more receptive. You know what I mean? She's coming up to me saying hi. You know what I mean? It's like, it really depends on the environment. People will change who they are low key in a different environment. And it's your job to be aware of that, notice that, and see what is going to make sense in a specific environment. If women are more receptive in an environment, you can be a little bit bolder, a little bit more, you know what I mean, straight to the point. If women are more closed off in the environment, you want to build that comfort, let her get her guard down. You know what I mean? Maybe let her make the move. Maybe let her, you know what I'm saying? Because there's consequences in certain environments as well. At work, you could easily, guys love bringing this up. I don't see it happen that often, but the charges that can go against you in those situations are true. So Why would you be just overtly sexual or like overly direct? Be more calm in that situation. At the gym, you don't really know how she's feeling about you. See what's up. Oh, what you working on today? You know what I'm saying? Take it easy. Play it easy. Don't come up straight away. You know what I mean? No information and just go guns blazing. It's like that makes no sense, right? Read the room. Essentially, read the room. Find out, okay, what is a good way to go about it in this situation versus this situation. This is why you got to be able to do all things and like understand. Like you gotta be able to cold approach, but you gotta be able to pull it back and be cool. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You can't always just be cool because you're gonna miss out on something. And you can't always be bold because you're gonna get yourself in trouble. You know what I mean? Making moves too quick. Our boyfriend right around the corner, you don't even know. You know what I mean? And then now there's an unnecessary tension, there's unnecessary fighting, there's unnecessary whatever it is because you're not able to just be cool and read the room and read the situation. All right, fellas, so that's the video for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Drop some more topics in the comment section. I got my coaching calls in the description box, Instagram in the description box. And y'all know what it is. It's mind over matter, marvel over matter. Let's get it.